Ranking the best tight ends in Madden 24. We are back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at tight ends. Now, before we get into the new cards real quick, want to take a look at the old tier list. So I did move some people around, and I'm actually going to do one final thing. I'm going to drop Julius Thomas into this A tier. And really for me, Gronk, like you can say this Gronk could be A tier as well. I kind of just like Dalton Kincaid more than the 92 Gronk. And A and B tier, there's like bare minimum difference in my opinion. I was just trying to separate it a little bit because I do think potentially I do think Shannon Sharp should have been more A than S right now, and Jimmy Graham is more like top end of this tier as well. Same with Dalton Kincaid in my opinion. These were just kind of like my favorite cards. You could argue literally anyone in B should be A. You can argue anyone in A should be B. There's like bare minimum difference. I just picked my personal favorite cards out the bunch. But now we are going to get started right here with the team captain update. Team captain's up to a 93 overall, and we got Jordan Reed right here with up to 92 speed, 91 acceleration. He is 6'2", 242, has 90s across the board for route running. And if we go down to his abilities real quick, this is where I think the team captains, I think they are great, but I don't think they're S tier. Like in my opinion, Jordan Reed is going to be someone that joins this A tier as well. Really like him, has some great speed, and on a theme team, if you even get up to 25, he'd be 93 speed. And our first new card right here, we do have Isaiah Likely at an 86 overall with 88 speed, 89 acceleration. He is 6'5", 241, 87 short running, 80 medium, 80 deep route running. Just not the route runnings we're looking for. And also, like, I just don't understand because his old card real quick was an 85, and like, I mean, I guess he got an 86 overall upgrade, and he is a lot better. Like he got 4 speed with a +1 upgrade. I kind of wish Isaiah Likely would get an even better card because he would be one of the better tight ends in the game. Not a real run blocker or anything either. I just think overall it's tough to justify running him. For me, I could maybe put him like D tier. I think that might be a little bit nice. And also, by the way, I missed on something. I want Donald Penn in B tier as well. Just caught that. So he's just like literally the best backup tight end in the game. So I think he's B tier no matter what. And now we get Vita Vea's first card of the video. This is out of position at an 88 overall, a little bit lower than his 93, of course. 6'4", 347, 87 speed, 86 acceleration, 85s across the board for route running. Really isn't bad, but in my opinion, like he just doesn't have great like run block. He has good lead block, good impact blocking, but the run block, I'd like to see it higher. And if we look at his abilities, his X factors potentially right now, doesn't really get anything too great or anything for discount. For me, this Vita Vea, I think he can slightly have a use for you. I'm going to go ahead and put him in the D tier as well. He does have the frame. He does have the body to be a decent blocker. I think he's worse than this Gronk, and I think he's definitely worse than this Donald Penn though. And after that, we get 89 overall team builder Evan Ingram. That really isn't that bad of a tight end. So he's 6'3", 240, built like a receiver, 90 speed, 90 acceleration, has 96 catching, kind of crazy, 80 short running, 80 medium, 85 deep, hits the deep route running threshold, but short and medium is a little bit lacking. Doesn't hit a singular threshold on all pro. But if we look at his abilities this time right here, once again, he doesn't get anything for discount, but doesn't get tight end apprentice either. For me, I think he's a very solid tight end. I'm going to go ahead and place him in the C tier as well. After that, we get Vernon Davis's first card of the video, his 90 overall, wanted to cover that, with 91 speed, 89 acceleration, 6'3", 244, gets a good juke animation, 89 short running, 87 medium, 89 deep, and of course not a great run blocker. And this time for his abilities, again, no tight end apprentice or anything, but this Vernon Davis I think is actually really solid. I'm actually going to go ahead and place him in the B tier. I think he's a little bit better than everyone we covered in C. Maybe he should be on the same level as like Njoku. I could see the argument there, but I'm going to go ahead and place him B. Now after that, we got TJ Hawkinson at a 90 overall. They gave him 87 speed for some reason, 6'5". Like this just really isn't great. Good route runnings though, like hits 85 short, 85 medium route running, 80 deep route running. If we go down to his abilities right here, again, doesn't get like the tight end apprentice or anything. I just think he's too slow at this point. I could slightly see D. Just with some of the cards we have here, I guess that's okay. Has some decent route running, but I just really don't think he's that great. We get another zero chill 90 overall right here with Noah Fant. So Noah Fant, 88 speed. They usually give him a lot more speed than that. 87 acceleration, 6'4", 249, 86 short running, 85 medium, 89 deep, hits all the route running thresholds on all Madden, doesn't hit a singular one on all pro. And again, not really too much of a run blocker. And if we look at his abilities right here, gets outside apprentice, don't know why. Just whatever, I guess. So for me, Noah Fant, I'm going to place him right by TJ Hawkinson. He's going to be in the D tier for me. And after that, we got Luke Schoonmaker right here, 6'5", 250, 90 speed, 88 acceleration. And with the certain track card right now, you could get him up to 91 speed. And he has 88 short running, 88 medium, 90 deep route running, great route runnings across the board, and even decent run block. So I think overall, man, he's a very solid tight end. And if we look at his abilities, he can get the tight end apprentice too. So overall, man, just again, think he is really solid. For me, Luke Schoonmaker is going to go ahead and make the B or C tier. I'm going to place him top in the C. Yeah, I'm going to place him top in the C. I could see the argument for B. I could. He's worse than Vernon Davis because of like his player model. I like Vernon Davis more as a receiver, so that's why I placed him B. And after that, this is where stuff kind of starts to change for tight end. So we got Tony G right here. Tony G with 92 speed, 89 acceleration, 90 short running, 90 medium, 88 deep route running, hits all the thresholds on Madden, does not hit the deep on all pro. We're looking for 90 for all pro. Somewhat of a decent run blocker as well with 70, but the reason why I said stuff starts to change right here is because we get introduced to discount abilities that are actually really, really good. So tight end apprentice for 1 AP, that is just insane value. For me, Tony G is for sure locked in, tippity top end of this S tier. Tight end apprentice for 1 AP, that is incredible value. And that's what made me drop like Shannon Sharp into A, and like why a lot of these guys, tight end apprentice for 1 AP is crazy value. And literally right after him, we basically got a Tony G clone right here. Sam Laporta and Tony G, I think, are almost identical cards. I think Tony G is maybe a little bit better, but 92 speed, 89 acceleration, 90 short running, 90 medium, 88 deep, same exact thresholds as Tony G. A little bit worse of a run blocker, I guess, but has decent impact blocking. And if we look at his abilities right here, once again, guess what? He gets the tight end apprentice as well. So I think wherever you have Tony G, you gotta have Sam Laporta. For me, they are both locked in, tippity top end of this S tier. And I think you can argue either which way. I really think it's preference. Like if you just want to use a current day player, use Laporta. If you want to use a legend, use Tony G. And now right after that, we got Vernon Davis's full card right here. 94 speed at tight end, crazy. Best receiving tight end in the game, in my opinion. 6'3", 244, 90 short running, 90 medium, 90 deep route running, hits all deep route running thresholds. Not a great run blocker, but actually, again, does have good impact blocking, which does affect the run game. Now, if we look at his abilities once again right here, guess what? He can get deep in elite, mid in elite, and that tight end apprentice for 1 AP. So for me, Vernon Davis is very easily like top end of this S tier once again. Just depends if you want a little bit better like receiver compared to a run blocker. For me, he is the tight end 1. And after that, we got full out of position Vita Vea at a 93 overall, 91 speed, 91 acceleration, has 90 short, 90 medium, 90 deep route running. Actually, pretty decent route running, 6'4", 347. The pure run block isn't high, but the lead block and impact blocking is. So I think he is a capable run blocker. I think he's actually pretty solid in that role. And for discount, gets edge protector. Don't love that, but gets unstoppable tight end apprentice, unstoppable bruiser. I think that's pretty cool. And you can do some other unique things like honorary lineman. Like no one else, I believe, at tight end does get that. I might be wrong on that, but yeah, Vita Vea, pretty interesting card right here. I'm gonna put him right by Donald Penn, because I think you would use these two cards the same way. And I don't think he's a great every down tight end, but in the red zone where you need a blocker, you need a big body, I think that's where his role is. Definitely one of the most fun cards to use as well. And now final card of the video, we got Taysom Hill. So this card is pretty interesting too. He gets out of position quarterback, which is kind of weird. 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 6'2", 90s across the board for route running, and he's great after the catch as well. Good impact blocking. And if we look at his abilities though, so this is where he slightly loses me. Gunslinger for 1, matchup nightmare for 1. So like the gunslingers, if you want to play him out of position at quarterback, matchup nightmare actually isn't terrible on the tight end. I just think the guys with tight end apprentice for 1 are a lot better. But if we took abilities out the game, like just say they didn't exist, I actually think it would be tight end 2 behind Vernon Davis. I'm gonna slightly still put him in this S tier, but I just don't think he's worth his price. But I would rather use Sam Laporta, Tony G, and Vernon Davis, and you can argue Gronk over him as well. So yeah, y'all, this has been my thoughts on the tight end position in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, you enjoy content like this, want to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys want to watch me use some of these cards live, make sure to hit that noti bell on YouTube as well, or check the links in the description. Hit that Twitch with a follow. We've been multi-streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. Would love to see you on some streams, man. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this most recent episode of No Money Spent.